Cassidy is taking credit for Wayne improving as a rapper. Bold statement. This comes to us by way of Hip Hop DX as well. Now, anytime that we could hear somebody tell their story in their own words, we try to do that. So let's maybe see if we can hear what Cassidy said.
DJ, you go crazy.
Hey, so look, so speaking of, right, now Drake just went up in the headlines saying that Lil Wayne is the greatest rapper to ever touch the microphone. Lil Wayne is an artist you've worked with before. Do you agree with that?
It's all opinionated, but I think I inspired Lil Wayne to get the type of Wayne that we got now.
Okay.
Like, I used to love Wayne before I came out or got with him, but he used to rap different. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I came out, a lot of niggas used to rap different. So you might not be familiar with what happened, but I like shifted the culture. I changed shit up when I came out with this style of punching in, being competitive and battle rapping on beat. So like I made it like mandatory where you had to say something. And once I came out with that style, a lot of niggas started to change. And so did Wayne. So he started getting all them Carter projects and he started blacking out and really rapping.
He was blacking out.
Yeah. But you know, before that, he was still a star and had dope ass records, but he wasn't rapping. Like, you know what I mean? He wasn't piecing up them syllables like that. He wasn't coming with all these metaphors and similes and trying to punch and say creative.
I'm gonna stop this nigga here, man. Is this nigga tweaking or what, bro?
No, I think it's it's something. It's he's saying some truth. It's not all. He definitely could be fabricating it. But we all know the story of Gilly. Gilly's from Philly. Cassidy's from Philly. And I'm with Wayne though. I feel like Wayne would have had talent either way, but it's just like how when the Migos came out and we seen a lot of people rapping like
Wayne
the Migos.
came into the game when Wayne was rapping before he was a teenager, correct? When he was with Baby.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate that, bro. I fuck with Cassidy. He did have a hell of a style, you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of flair to him, a lot of swagger, all of that. But to take credit for Wayne stepping his bars up, I can't give that to him. It was a lot of other people putting in work as far as like constant punchlines and shit like that. He wasn't the only one.
You gotta give Cassidy his credit. He's going down as one of the.
I
he's
give
going
him his
down
credit.
as one of the best
Listen, all of that's separate from what I'm talking about. He wants to take credit. Listen, if he wants to say that he inspired Lil Wayne, I think that it's possible that he inspired him. Y'all was on a song together. I think rappers inspire other rappers. Lil Wayne might have inspired Joe ass because Lil Wayne was hot as fish grease. He was on songs with everybody. I'll say Lil Wayne is hotter than Cassidy.
Yeah, but at that time, Cassidy was hot, bro. At that time,
not hotter than Lil Wayne. Never, ever.
No,
just not true. It never was. So this narrative that he's trying to paint, like, oh, it wasn't that. I think Lil Wayne got better and better as his career went on, but there was other people who was with the constant punches and stuff like that. I heard Big L doing that before I ever heard of a Cassidy. You get me?
So basically, you saying this man is not the king of punchlines?
I'm not saying he not the. I mean, that's all subjective. Just like he said, it's opinionated. I'll use his line. It's opinionated. If you want to feel like that, fine. But there was Eminem, there was Cannabis, there was Big L. There was a lot of people that were
so
out.
You saying his style of rap didn't influence the rap culture or the rap game? The way he rapped.
I think Lil Wayne might have been inspired by him. I think he could have been inspired by Lil Wayne. That's hard to say. I'm not in Lil Wayne's head, but the way he's trying to make it seem like Lil Wayne was doing one thing. He see what Cassidy was doing was like, oh no, I got to step my shit up. And from there, we just saw a complete change. Even Gilly's story sounds a little bit more believable than that. I believe that Gilly was right in that Cash Money, and maybe he did help with some things or some arrangements or something like that. I could believe that. But as far as like this guy being the guy who just changed shit for Lil Wayne, I don't believe that, bro. I don't believe that. I don't think Lil Wayne is gonna come out and say like, yo, he did change shit for me.
But would you agree that Wayne shifted a style. He took another style, like he elevated his game. Like we remember hearing him on that Block is Hot. From there to hearing him on the Carters, the ones we seen the elevation. I don't know how that, everybody graduate and they get better and they go to another realm, but he graduated
people get better at rapping.
right.
That's all it is. He's a
I'm
rapper. He's
not
been rapping since he was a preteen. He's had people around him helping with his raps. You're gonna get better. I don't think that there's anything that we really have to look past for that. And he's telling you who his greatest influences was. One being Jay-Z. That's why his shit was named the Carter.
Jay-Z ain't had them punchline like Cassidy them knowing how he coming, dog. Like
I'm
Jay-Z
saying
didn't rap like that.
I see a lot more influence of Jay-Z
What?
on Lil
Oh,
Wayne than
Wayne?
I see Cassidy
You
on
get
Lil
out
Wayne.
of here, dog.
I don't know. I
No.
don't think that I don't
I'm talking
really.
about them Carters. I'm talking about when he came out and he came out and he came out with that. It was like that. He had kind of like a up north kind of spit style, but he was still southern with it, with his slang. Like that changed the game, dog. That got him like universal. And I don't know, you sitting here acting like you don't know nothing about that. Like he had the same flow since he was a jit. That's how you making it seem right now. And it's like you ain't acknowledging that he graduated. He had a
I'm not.
universal
Listen,
flow.
I'm saying he graduated. I'm just not gonna give all the credit to Cassidy for doing that.
I ain't saying you ain't got to give it to Cassidy. You just
That's
got to
what we're
be able to
talking
say,
about. That's what this article
okay,
is about. Cassidy
yeah,
saying that Lil Wayne started rapping
but
different
you
because of
already
him.
said,
I don't think
right.
that.
Okay, so do you feel like he did change his game to a kind of style that Cassidy is talking about? Maybe it's not from Cassidy, but he changed it to a
Now you
universal
want to just
rapping
move
style.
the goalposts and everything. Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
guess I'll agree with you then. Yeah, he changed his style at some point. I don't know what you want me to say. Yeah, he
Okay.
changed his style, but I'm not gonna give it to Cassidy. That's
Right.
cool. Cassidy wants to make himself the originator of everything. He's like on a Soldier Boy type of vibe. If you hear him talk about battle rap, he's like, yo, I created battle rap, and like battle rappers weren't doing this before I was doing that, and blase blase. He wants to battle Eminem to be like the battle rap king
So
of
do
all
we have
time.
flowers? All right. So what do you give him at though? I mean, he's a credible
He's
lyricist, bro. He's
nice.
going down in
He's
the top.
he's super nice. I
Right.
like Cassidy's raps. You know what I'm saying? I think that he is kind of like one of the forefathers of
He's
like
one
battle
of the
rap.
greats, bro. You got to put some respect on that
But
man's
listen,
name.
Cassidy is a guy that puts a lot of sauce on everything. He's
He's marketing.
overly
So what?
arrogant.
Okay, but
I
he's
just don't
marketing.
agree with
That's
it. It
his
sounds
style.
good. He should be saying that. Like
But you
rappers are
need to
supposed to
get
be braggadocious. I'm just not drinking the Kool-Aid. You could drink
right.
it. I get it. I'm not a
I'm
Kool-Aid
just
drinker.
saying this man is a top MC in his.
Yeah, you okay? Fine, I could agree with that. He's a top EC.
You made it
You
seem
keep
like
moving the
Wayne.
goalpost. You keep moving the goalposts, is what I'm saying. I'm dealing with. I'm staying focused on the issues. This man is trying to present that ever since Wayne got around me, he seen what I was doing. He knew he had to step his shit up. After that, after we made a song together, you'll notice his shit was different. That's the picture he's painting. Now you're trying to say you can't say that the man's not a top. I'm never saying that he wasn't a top anything. I think he is a top. Whatever you gonna say, I'll probably agree with. But this narrative that Cassidy's painting, I'm not with that. That's all I'm trying to say. Rappers get inspired by each other. I think it would be better off you talk about how you got inspired by Lil Wayne. I think Lil Wayne might have put a little something on you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you had to make sure
Nah,
your shit was correct. Because Wayne was
nah.
tearing down everything around this time. Could be
Hey,
wrong.
that's your opinion. I mean, he was snapping. I'm gonna give everything to Lil Wayne. When he came out, he was snapping, but that style that he came out with on them Carters was like it was like universal. It was like the whole US could relate. It was like the punchlines and everything was
Yeah. So do you think Cassidy's albums was like that? Like the whole world could relate? And like people was calling him the GOAT, and motherfuckers wanted to like dress like him, and he was just was Cassidy ever that guy?
no,
Okay,
we not gonna
okay. So I'm just trying to say,
that
like,
ain't the point we arguing at. You know
all
what I
right, all
mean?
right, all right.
The
I'm
point
just
we
trying to
saying
say,
is Wayne could have did his research. Wayne could have did his research and picked out a few people who, to get his style. Wayne's talented like that to be like, look, I'm finna make my universal
Listen,
style.
I'm not in Wayne's brain. What he's saying is possible. I'll let myself be open to having my mind change. If Wayne comes out and says, you know what, that is true, I'm not even gonna front. Ever since I was rapping around that nigga, my shit changed. You feel me? It wasn't the Gilly shit. It wasn't me being around other artists where steel sharp is steel, or me just being a student of the game and being inspired by up north artists. Being that Jay-Z is his famous rapper has nothing to do with that. It was Cassidy. That's what really that's when I hit like a turning point in my career. Something about this nigga flow just opened my mind up. If Lil Wayne comes out and say that, I'll be like, damn, I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Cassidy really is that dude. I don't think we're gonna hear that from Lil Wayne. I think Wayne's version of this story would be a little bit different. He's gonna be like, yeah, nigga was all right, but you know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about who my real inspirations was that maybe made me change rapping, I don't know if Cassidy would even be one of the names that he mentions. So I'm interested in hearing Lil Wayne's.
I don't think he'll mention Gilly neither.
Huh?
Right. I don't think he'll mention Gilly neither.
Well, that's because they kind of, a lot of words have been said between them now. So we'll see. We'll see what Wayne has to say about
Philly is up there taking a lot of credit for Wayne. If him now, we got
what's up with these Philly niggas, man? Philly niggas just took credit for Wayne. Like, this niggas in Louisiana that this nigga been looking up to, you feel me, since he was around there. And like some Philly niggas is like, nah, like that nigga got around us and like shit
niggas
changed.
in Philly be spitting all.
They do though.
Philly
that is true. I ain't gonna deny that. Like Philly is like one of the meccas of spitters.
Yeah, they got it. Like
real shit. They got it. So there's so much poverty and pain over there, dog. Like that kind of conditions.
I can see Wayne doing his research, studying the game, and being like, yo, there's some spitters out here. They giving punchlines. I can see him, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong, but like it's like mastering the game. It's like you a basketball player, you taking something from what LeBron do, you taking something from what Allen Iverson do, and you like, okay, man, these boys hot out here. You can't deny that. Them boys spitting up there. So you gotta, how do they spit? So I mean, that's interesting to see that maybe that could have happened. Because we both acknowledging that that's a mecca. So you know what I mean? Them boys is spitting up there for real. I remember the first artist I heard was from there. What was the guy with Jay-Z, The Rock them? What was his name?
You liked him so much you can't even remember his name. You talk about Beanie?
Right. Not Beanie. The light-skinned one. He was with Beanie. Was it Petey Crack?
Petey Crack, that was a spitter.
Yeah.
From Philly. Yeah. Petey one of the ones.
Petey one of them ones. But
that's all. That's all we really got on that. I guess y'all tap in with us. Let us know how you feel in the comments. Is there truth to what Cassidy is saying? And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Mainly because this shit is free. And we trying to get to 1,000 subs. We got an 865 now. Help us get there before the month out.
Straight up, man. We're going to catch y'all in the next video. Peace.
Peace.